Hi, my name's Joseph. I'm the founder of CHG Coin and WeCharg, and today we're going to talk about how to make some money with the WeCharg conveyor belt sales model or flow.
Okay, so the premise is we're entering into a new time with respect to the sales model, and this sales model is more decentralized, meaning it's not relying upon as much of a centralized hub in order to scale itself. That's what's really nice about this conveyor belt model. Let's get started. So I've drawn a really rudimentary interpretation of a conveyor belt. Look it up if you're not sure what I'm what I'm drawing here, but you get the idea. The first step you want to think about with this model is subscribers. If somebody subscribes to our website, we can remain in contact with them until they tell us not to or they join us. So that's a really important first step because that gets the foot in the door. That might be the most important one, actually. Okay, pretty self-explanatory. Number two, we've got the filling out the form. That's when people are starting to get serious because now they've put a little bit of time into this form. Okay. Concurrently with that, we need to start to generate ad revenue to cover our costs so that we can propagate it to people who are interested if the person's only lukewarm interested. So we've got ebook here, and I'll put also gift items. Okay. Two options. Okay, and I'll introduce down here below what will be a concept throughout again, as mentioned, that follow-up, okay? So the entire time, I'll call it AFK because I come from a gaming computer background. AFK, away from keyboard, when you go away from, out of communication. If somebody we're dealing with here goes AFK, AFK, AFK along the way, we can automatically bring them back into the sales flow. Okay, you get the idea. So I'll draw a long line, and this will be an automated and manual follow-up, phone and email. Okay, so I'll just write follow-up. I'll let that break. Okay. And the recurring thing is if it falls off the conveyor belt, we are following up to make sure that continues. Okay? On to step 3. And so far, these are steps that any step could happen all at once, but the idea is we want to capture any amount of interest that you have. We want to get as much of it as possible out of it. So the third step is join affiliate, and that's the free way that they can start to contribute to the size of the network without paying anything. So that one, I'm going to have to switch pens here. Affiliate. Okay. That's another form. So if you get them to fill out either form, it's kind of one and the same. But the affiliate is more of an awareness, I would say, that they can make money from the website simply by, helping to advertise in whatever way they can. At this point, if either of these two have happened, we want to assign a salesperson from the sales pool. Okay. And then we want to think about this from outside in, inside out. From inside out, we are a team, okay? From the outside in, the team is trying to recruit so that later on they can join the team also. Okay, pretty self-explanatory after that, unless you have questions, of course. Please do leave comments with questions. Okay. Now, they're getting serious, but they haven't put any money down yet unless they bought the ebook. I'll come back to that ebook too. But number 4, they're gonna join that franchise. Okay. Wow. Okay, when they've joined that franchise, that's when they've put real money down and they've committed themselves in some small way to joining the team. Not just in terms of spreading the word, but also building their own station, which is ultimately what we need to keep it going. Okay. At this point, they get the ebook for free, by the way. Okay, and I'm going to go on down the conveyor belt, and then I'll work my way back a little bit so I can. I'm trying to think about how best to explain this next. Signed paperwork is the next one. Yeah, so as soon as they join, we've got it set up so that paperwork is sent for them to sign, but there's that follow-up occurs. So think about that, but yeah, we'll write it down anyway. Sign paperwork, which is to say. Okay? And they still haven't done enough yet, though. They still need to buy that kit. Okay? So 6 is set up a station. Same thing. Follow up, follow up, follow up. Okay. Going back to join franchise. Once somebody has joined the franchise, they can join our VTagger CRM and they can join the sales pool. More correctly, it comes from here once they've signed, because then they have read the literature and they know kind of what the protocols are, and they're in on our secrets a little bit, which, you know, we get the NDA that comes in when you join the franchise, all the other documents that come in, the protocols as mentioned, liability, do's and don'ts, that sort of thing. Once they're in the sales pool, that's when this thing kind of becomes self-sustaining in and of itself, less requiring of like a top-down approach. And so we still have that, keep it organized, but the premise is that, you know, for the most part, it can self-sustain and grow, and as the awareness grows, everybody benefits in a way that allows for ad spend to come in, to capture the seeds of these leads, such that it lasts forever. Okay, so we got a station. Once that station's established, then we really need to get that guy running out of room. We need to get that guy scaling, and in the way that they scale, they're scaling stations and networking, which is that affiliate mostly. You can do affiliate, you take real quick, it is 80% of profits up to, well, it's 77%. 77% of profits plus up to 6% of your affiliate. Okay. Which can come from your WeCharg website sales. But it also can come from, and especially comes from, and I should say the WeCharg sales is only a small commission, because we don't make any money from the WeCharg sales of the kits or the books. Those are fixed commissions, but the commissions I'm really talking about are those station profit sharing. That's where that 6% comes from. Okay, hopefully you can read that okay. Apologize, my pen's starting to get a little short on me. Okay. But yeah, the idea is that when you get enough people under your wing, you become a major player in this sales pool. The people who really do the best, I would say, are the people who establish the stations and get that 77% of profits, and the people, or the people that find those people that set up stations. That's 6% of the revenue that comes in for each charging action for the life of that station, as long as they're members of the WeCharge community. So that's going to be really cool for you. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now the lease-to-own program, or lease-to-profit we call it, that's kind of the inverse, because the idea is you're paying less for the station up front. You're only paying for a down payment for the station, but then you get to keep, you pay 17, or you pay 20% down, and you keep 17% of profits, and still your 6% of affiliate potential with respect to that transactions on the charging station, transactions of the charging stations. So 6%. Oh, crap. Okay. Affiliate. %6 affiliate. And so that's really cool, because you basically don't put very much down, and you can start to dip into those profits without needing much more than a few $100s to get started. But the same premise for both. You can incorporate that very nicely into your conveyor belt model and really start to take off and scale in a lot of different ways. Really cool. Things I forgot to mention before I move on to a different slide. Following up. Follow up. Follow up. Follow up, follow up, follow up. It's really important to follow up. These guys should not feel alone. They should feel helped along the way. And we have, essentially, what we have is a team of contractors all over the world, and we build the database and network as we go. Who are those contractors? Are people that we can trust, who are willing to work, for less price than you might normally pay for an electrician, and in exchange that they have more, business coming in from us at a corporate level instead of just what they're used to, which is trying to find onesie-twosie jobs. So that everybody kind of wins with that. But the point is that these guys cannot feel alone out there. They need to be helped. We need to assign those electricians to them. We need to assign the sales team to them. Even if you are a member of the sales pool, you still have a sales representative assigned to you who kind of helps you out and has been there longer than you and can kind of show you the ropes. So the network is composed of the affiliate, the sales, the franchise member, the station owner. Okay, each one of those is kind of higher up, and then we get into multiple station owners, which we call elite or franchise, elite franchise members. So, and then those electricians are just so important for our community. So we're always looking to acquire more electricians as well. Break it down for you better. The affiliate sales, where you get a flat commission, you could sell some ebooks. You could sell some of the gifts in our gift shop. You could sell some of the station hardware. And I should mention also, you could sell some of that franchise partnerships, 1 year franchise partnerships, and you get a flat commission for that. But where the real opportunities I feel is this. Number one, setting up your own station, you get the most cut. You get up to 77% of your profits before this affiliate pans out. But this is for the lifetime of the station, and this is every single time a charge occurs for each station under your affiliate tree. So the first level, there can only be one grandpa for each, so that's how it's able to work. But the first level, you get 3% every time there's a charge on that station for the life of that station, as long as they're a WeCharg member. Next level down, 2%. If they themselves are the referrer of another station, you're entitled to another 2%. And then on down to 1% with a third relative here. If the referrer has a referrer, you can make money even from a third party relationship where you never even met the guy. So a lot of potential in this, because think of those key words: lifetime, lifetime of the station's partnership with us, WeCharg. Percent of sales for each and every charging action. So if they get 3 customers in a day, you get a cut of each of those 3 customers at that one station. And then 3 tiers being the third cool thing take away from this chart. Okay. Now you're not alone. In addition to having our team, we also have an excellent dashboard which any salesperson is familiar with, called a CRM. We've chosen a custom WeCharg CRM, which we put a lot of money into in order to make it really powerful. It incorporates this structure. And it also allows for you to have invoicing. Oh, there's so many to list. Invoicing. You can invoice everybody, all your customers. The tiers again, as mentioned, are in there. I should probably write that one down. I'll just write the number 3. You know what I mean? 3 tiers. I'll write it out. Graphs, big data, the opportunity to follow up, the opportunity to be your own boss. So our CRM is different than what most salespeople might be used to. Our CRM is outward facing, so that once you become a member of our team, you also become the salesperson. So it's a little bit more public, allowing for the sales team to really scale up. You can start to work together with other people on your team and really just chomp In that sales pool, every time a lead comes in, you can follow up until the final outcome occurs, that you are making some automatic money. Which, by the way, I encourage you to buy this ebook if you haven't already. Make automatic money with the electric vehicle revolution. That really explains it in a way that's much better than anything we could do in this webinar. Check that book out.